try and get this done under some normal lighting. Yeah, gonna get it done. Got a blue light for the balcony. Come out here, somebody will turn on my video and go, who is this guy? Bald head? Must be associated with some lunatic group. But I do all these things because I'm controlling my action. You think my angel cares what I look like? Gotta protect me. He doesn't want me to look too crazy. On this planet, you look crazy, you don't have to act crazy. For enough people to say, looks crazy, we'll lock him up. But it's not those people who are making the decisions. It's the angel above, sending it to the iPad, saying, do it. Think of it. I'm going to show you something, or I'm going to tell you something. I'd like to show you so then you'll be able to understand it. And when I show you, you'll probably really understand it. Now, you go on to the tabs. You know where the tabs are? That's when you're online and you have a tab at the top and it tells you what page you're on. You right-click it and you duplicate that tab. Now, when you duplicate that tab, and I'm gonna do that right now because I just want to make sure that it's doing exactly what I'm saying. When I duplicate the tab, okay, I can go backwards, and that tab, it takes me exactly to where I was. Okay, even when I duplicate a tab, okay, hold on a second. I want to duplicate a tab. I duplicate the tab, and even when I duplicate the tab, it also duplicates from where it came. So let's leave that out. Do I believe my parents chose my name? In the Hebrew religion, they apparently take the names. My parents say, well, okay, we'll name them since your parents are alive, and usually you name the child after a dead person. So I was named after my grandmother, who is, and her name is Rachel. So my name is Raphael. Resh, Aleph, Rafa, with a P-E-H, and pet are those things that come down, like the DNA or whatever, in the side of the Jewish heads. Bald, and two things that come down. Anyways, my name is Raphael. Raphael 7286. What is number 27? Because, I don't know, it's not grim. I reap the rewards. Reaping and peeping. Anyways, what I want to do in this video is talk about numbers that the Grim Reaper brought up, because when you bring something up, I got to talk about it. The numbers are 7, 11, 27, 17, and 24. Now, because there's no 2 without 3, 27 and 17 are automatically together. 17 is created in the star system, which is my mathematical way of putting numbers together. Now, hold on a second. I have the stupidity of the autofocus popping back on. Why? I don't know. I don't even like to talk loud, because in the hallway, if there's someone, they can hear me. And not too crazy about my neighbors. You got something fishy going on. You know what I'm saying? Something fishy is going on. Something fishy is going on. April 1st. What's April 1st? It's the fisherman's holiday, right? It's April Fool's Day. They call it the Fish's Day. There were fishermen that were with Jesus. We all know that every fisherman caught the biggest fish, but he never comes home with it. And if I tell you something, I'll get you to be a fish, the believer. So 7-Eleven is a gateway. You're either on or you're off. Now, what does it mean to be on or off? In the game of craps, being on means the point has been made. Now, we have to go a little bit deeper to understand what it means to make the point. Well, the point means the game is live. And the only time the game will die and change the one who throws the dice is if you throw a 7. But if you throw a 7 to start with, you automatically win if you bet the pass line. If you bet the don't pass line, DP, for 9, or pass line, just 9, 2 numbers and 1 number. No, I won't. Yes, I will. Anyways, I don't want to put it that way. So we have the game of craps. Then they have the big 6 and 8, and they have odds and all of these. So all these things come from the primary world. Okay, all these things come from the primary world. See, in this world, we're always going forward. But in Matrix, right? In Matrix, you back things up to go forward to change what is coming. And the reason I'm saying this is because of a stupid TV show called The Matrix. When the black cat, one piece of the whole movie, in fact, that one piece of the whole movie made the entire movie reflective, is when the black cat, what did you see there, Eno? What was his name? Eno? Enzo? How about backwards? E-N-Z-O. How about the zone? You're in the zone. How about one zone? How about Z1 for zone? Neo, Anderson, and DNA, der red sun. No means our red sun. The DNA of our red sun, the neon lights, and the DNA of our red sun. That's the words. That's his name. That's the words. Morpheus. Morpheus, more for us. Morph, to morph in the movie. The red pill or the blue pill. But Morpheus is more than just Morpheus. Because if you go online right now, I'm telling you, if you go online right now and look up roulette, okay, and you go Orphalin, funny Orphalin, Morpheus, you know, for you think I'm nuts. For you, think I'm just taking a pin out of a haystack. But for me, boom, that's the way it is. You look up Orphalin, there's a special roulette, okay, in the single zero. It's like a railway that goes all the way around, and it'll pick out 2 areas of Orphalin. One area, if I remember, I just know the total of the numbers. In one area of the numbers, it totals to 17, okay, 17, 34, and 6, 1776, or a total of 57. On the other side, okay, it totals 75, 21, 35, and 31 is 66, and 9 is 75, 57, 75. And then there's the in-between numbers. How many numbers are in between? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 numbers in between here. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers that make it up. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. Split by the 0. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 9 split by the 0. 5775. Now these numbers take you on to a secondary road. Should I go down the road in this video? You see, the average view of my videos is 3 minutes. That's the average view. So if I ever want to say anything, I got to say it in 3 minutes. I may as well just say, good morning, how was your coffee? And you'll respond, I didn't drink coffee this morning. And we'll talk about Irishkite. And in fact, everything I talk about, the only reason they watch me for 3 minutes is because they think everything I do is Irishkite. Unless there's some that watch a little bit longer and seem to want to understand. Well, I'm going to tell you the basics here. This planet, when they had the big boom and the explosion, that was to poof, move one air out for a new air. We have area space. Area 44, space 47, total spirit. Why do I choose that word? We filled this place, this area space, with spirit. The ace is in its place. S&P 16 over 19, 7 over 1, break through in the gateway and let the air come in. Is that air you're breathing? Or is that digital reality that's coming into my nose into my lungs, and my body is reading it. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 vibration. What happened to 5? Is 5 the reader? Oh, I think it's coming up. It's going to take... It's got my throat. The spider. In 2005, on the 5th day of the week, on the 125th day of the year, 5 times 5 times 5, I was 41 years old and I was 5. And it was 5, 6, 7 months, 8 months, was it 9 months after my birthday? Anyways, whatever it was. I saw something. In fact, even before I saw it, I knew something was going on. My hands felt, when I grabbed the steering wheel, it didn't feel like holding a little steering wheel. It felt like real thick. When I smoked a little bit of ganja, everything seemed to open up. My imagination, my vision, everything. And I was freaking out. And nobody was there to say to me, Ronald, take it easy. There's a whole new world out there. You've been searching it all your life. I've never voted in my life. Seems like I'm repeating things from the Grim Reaper. I've never voted in my life. I knew from the age of 10 that something was wrong with this planet. I had dreams, and I couldn't really see, but they freaked me out. They were letters and numbers, like punched. And far off, and it drove me nuts, because somehow I am separated from my reader. And I'm only getting part of the information. In fact, I believe that we can really float. But I also believe we can't float because of the system we live. And then I also believed, okay, if you use your imagination, that maybe we are floating, but it's not our bodies that's floating, but everything that goes in with us and out. The high blood pressure and the low blood pressure. We become wise, we lose our hair, but there are many wise with hair. So I don't want to use that. Now I want to take this video onto a second level, but excuse me. I think I should just do another video that has to do with numbers. I want to speak about the first thing I looked up. I was looking up Hebrew letters, and I made a mistake, and then I punched in Hebrew numbers. And every time I put in Hebrew numbers, I kept getting letters that showed me the value of the letter. I had trouble finding just a number in Hebrew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ek doy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I like the numbers, and these are like 5 or 6 different languages. You know, it's just repetition, you know, that you remember these things. Anybody can do it, of course. Anybody can count. If you take enough time, like a dog, and keep showing the dog something, eventually the dog, I'm not sure about the fly. You see, bugs and flies and spiders and beetles and all kinds of little things like that, I don't believe are here on this planet with the spirit brain. I believe if you kill a fly, he don't care. He's only here to do one thing. He goes back, he's electronic. He's like a drone. That's the way I see it. Now, animals are different. But the thing about animals, for some reason, over time that I know, they know when they're going to pass on. And I believe that the spirit leaves their body and they move on. They don't need to accept death because they don't look at it as death. That's why I also believe that if you're a meat eater, that you should pray to what you eat and thank the Lord, so the digital inside of you sends a message that you understand the system. We don't need to pray to God every single day, but we need to pray to the system every single day. for whatever the system is, because we're all connected to the system. Whoever, don't call him God, but call him the Creator. Because judgment upon the one who takes the choice between the Satan and the devil. Have you decided? What have you decided? Have you decided to do good or evil? What was your choice? And regardless of the result of your choice, did you make the choice for the goodness of a purpose, of a reality that should be, I'm a little stuck with this right now, but it's not going to get in the way or harm anybody else on purpose. The purpose and the choice. I'm looking behind me, right? I see here, I see two legs. I see a body up over here, and the head is just behind the cloud, and there's a butt. I see the butt right over here, the crack between the butt, right? Yeah, in my next video, I'm going to do something on this. And then I'm going to do something on this. And wait a second. I want to do something on this also. It's very hard to see, but just in case you make it to the end, rectangular and square. What the difference is, a rectangle, okay, uses up one square. See the one square in the center? See the one square? I don't know if you can see it with the light. See this, the complete square here? In fact, I'm gonna square it off for you. And then the other one, right, when it becomes a square, hold on a second. Just give me a second. Let me change what I said because of something I didn't see. I'm going to show you something else. One of the obligations in here is that when I make the square, in order for me to outline or box it in, I automatically, see this line over here, the line goes all the way to here. Otherwise, I'm halfway between. So I automatically have to, did you follow? I have to complete it by reaching out. This will create X's in each corners. And your tic-tac-toe. Now, because you have these X's, you can find a line to draw all the way through here and a line to draw all the way through here. I'm going to have to do that in another video. There's just too much involved in it. Raphael, if you're going to scratch, don't be scratching in pool. And if you're in a race and you get scratched, it means you're out of the race. Roulette, blackjack, craps, all the games, Monopoly, whatever it is, everything has been pre-created because of the reality it has with the creation. That's it. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. And also a Grim Reaper, if you did listen to the end, I'm going to get onto those numbers again in the next video because this video is too long. The numbers of 17 and 27, When a Big Red Sun and the Gateway and the whole shebang. I'm going to do that in the next video. 7, 11, 27, 17, and 24. I'll just say it real quick that 27 and 27 or 2 and 7 and 3 and 5 will create number 23. Number 23 will eventually say creation of DNA and create the word sun. At the same time, the passage of this is the cat, okay, which is 2 and 4. And in between 2 and 4 is 3 and 5 and 1 and 3. Inside, what 1 is all about is the dot on a cube. The dot on a cube, a number 3, okay, is the same dot as on the 5. So the 1 dot, okay, obviously from the 1, opposite of the 6. Opposite of the 6. The 1 dot opposite of the 6. The 5 is opposite of the 2. So the dot comes from the 5. So that 1 is actually not the, even if it is the beginning, it's 1 in the middle of 5. There's just so many things. So anyways, all these numbers come together and I just don't know what the story is yet. I wanted to count what the value of Raphael is in Hebrew, and if I get it right in Hebrew, it's 132. If I spell it right in Hebrew, in English, Raphael is 19, and 16 is 35, and 8 is 43, and 1 is 44, and 5 is 49, and 12 is 61 for Raphael. And I connect that to the church, which is number 61. I like to call the church both 38 and 61. Remember, 38 is 18 and 28, which is the linkage of the moon. And also, anyways, let's stop because I can just keep going on forever, and we're not getting anywhere right now. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Let this be the gateway to the red sun. Thank you for watching this video.